Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Independence Day is the Pakistan's national day and is celebrated annually on 14th August. On this day in 1947, Pakistan became the world's first Islamic republic. 57th National State of United Nations, Pakistan emerged as a sovereign state on August 1947. What is an ideology? Ideology is a subjective phenomena, science of ideas and ideals, a set of proposals about human nature and society. Two ideological states in the world, Pakistan and Israel. Components of ideology: common religion, common culture, common causes, and sincere dedication and pledges. These are the basic components of the ideology. Now, the importance of ideology: it is not only a thought, but it is also a feeling which awakens humans to progress, to move forward, and to fulfillment of desires. It sets the mutual duties and rights of the human. Basis of ideology of Pakistan: sovereignty belongs to Allah. Islamic state governed by teaching of Quran and Sunnah to save the distinct religious, political, economical, cultural, and social identity of Muslims. Emancipation from Hindu domination, two-nation theory to establish an Islamic economic system, to establish an Islamic democracy, language issue, and territorial land. The only sovereign is Allah. Islam acted as a nation-building force before the establishment of Pakistan. Ideology of Pakistan basically means that Pakistan should be a state where the Muslims should have an opportunity to live according to the faith and creed based on the Islamic principle. Quaid-e-Azam said, Pakistan was created the day the first Indian national entered the field of Islam. From the above statement, it is clear that ideology of Pakistan is an Islamic one. Two-nation theory is a concept given by Sir Syed Ahmad Khan that there were two nations in British India, Muslims and non-Muslims. Hinduism and Islam: ideological differences, religious differences, social differences, economically differentiation and administratively difference, statistically conflicts and extremist point of regarding Muslims. Nation: a nation is a territory or a country as political entity or a grouping of people who share real or imagined common history, culture, language or ethnic origin. Factors creating the idea of separate homeland: religious difference, Hindu nationalism, cultural difference, social difference, economics difference, educational difference, and political differences. Religious difference: Muslim: the religion of Muslim in Islam preaches the Tawheed, Namaz, Roza, Zakat, Hajj, and believes in equality of man before law. Muslims are the believers of God. Hindus believe in Hinduism. Hinduism is based on the concept of multiple gods. Their society follow a caste system and is divided into 4 classes and have a very narrow approach towards life. Cultural differences: Muslim followed the Islamic culture while Hindu inherited a self-built culture. The Hindu burned their dead bodies while Muslim buried them. Hindus consider the mother cow as a sacred animal and worship it while Muslims slaughtered it. Economical difference: after 1857, Muslim economy was crushed and all trade policies were framed in such a way so as to determine the Muslim country. The two communities of subcontinent differ in their social life as well: the clothes, the food, the household utensils, etc. Political differences: Congress attitude, Urdu controversy, partition of Bengal, and language issues. All these discussed one by one later. Hindi-Urdu controversy: in 1867, Hindus demand that Urdu should be written in Hindi script instead of Persian script. This created another gap between Hindus and Muslims. Thus, the ideology of Pakistan was developed through the period of Muhammad bin Qasim, and others are followed by political leaders like Quaid-e-Azam was materialized in 1947. What do you think? I think they need different boards. The Quaid-e-Azam and ideology of Pakistan: no need of any ISM except Islam and need of testing the Islamic education. Allama Iqbal and ideology of Pakistan. Allama Iqbal never used the word Pakistan in his speeches, but in all his speeches he demanded separate homeland for Muslims of the subcontinent. इस दौर में और है जाम और है जम और साकी ने बना की रविश लुत्फ़ व करम और तहज़ीब के आज़र ने तरशवाए सनम और मुस्लिम ने भी तामीर किया अपना हरम और. Now these are some political leaders. Number 1 is Sir Syed Ahmad Khan. Sir Syed Ahmad Khan was born on 17th October 1817 in Delhi. He belonged to a religious family. Next is the Allama Iqbal. Allama Iqbal was born on 9th November 1877 in Sialkot. All these leaders have contributed a lot in the creation of Pakistan. Next is the Quaid-e-Azam. Quaid-e-Azam is the first founder of Pakistan. Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah was born on 25th December 1876 in Karachi. He is a great leader and the first president of Pakistan. He did his matriculation from Karachi. He got his higher education in law from England. In his address at Lahore on 23rd March 1940, he clearly mentioned no act or law would be acceptable which deny the separate status of Muslims. Quaid-e-Azam, after the struggle and hard work for countless days and nights, Pakistan came into existence as a separate state of Muslims on 14th August 1947. Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah became the first Governor General of Pakistan. On 1st October 1947, while addressing the officers of Pakistan, he clarified, "Our mission is established of the state where people could live free in their own socio-cultural setup, necessary for the promotion of social justice and Islamic ideology. Struggle for Pakistan after the Indian Revolt." This picture showing Bahadur Shah Zafar captured by British soldiers. After the First War of Independence 1857, the concern of British government can be judged from the fact immediately after the war Crown took over the control of the country. This is the partition of Bengal 1947. Eastern Bengal and Assam partied 1905 and 1901 and the Bengal 1905-1911. Next is the Shimla deputation. After separation of Bengal in 1905, Muslims felt that they should go to get their rights. All India Muslim League. There were two factors which had kept Muslims away from the Congress. Number 1 is Sir Syed advised the Muslim not to become the member of Congress, and number 2 is Hindu agitation against the partition of Bengal. Objectives are to create among Muslims a feeling of loyalty toward British government and to remove misconception and suspicions, to safeguard the political rights, and the third one is to prevent among the Muslims the rise of prejudicial feelings against other community of India. This is the application of Mr. Muhammad Ali Jinnah for membership of All India Muslim League. Lucknow Pact referred to an agreement reached between the Indian National Congress and the Muslim League at the joint session of both the parties held in Lucknow in the year 1916. Nehru Report. In 1928, all-party conference was convened to solve the constitutional problems in India. A committee was set up under Pandit Lal Nehru. That committee prepared a report which is called Nehru Report. Jinnah points. Number 1 is federal system. Number 2 is provisional autonomy. Number 3 is representation of minorities. Likewise, many points are given by Muhammad Ali Jinnah. Next is the Government of India Act. After the failure of Round Table Conference in 1932, the British government gave a task of formulating a new Act of India to the Parliamentary Joint Committee. There were 16 members from the House of Commons and House of Lords, 20 representatives from the British India and 7 from princely states. 1st February 1935, the committee finally came with the draft and discussed the House of Commons and House of Lords, and after signed by the King of Britain became the Act of 1935. Pakistan resolution was passed on 23rd March 1940. Annual session of Muslim League, 23rd March 1940. Liaquat Ali Khan presented the annual report of Muslim League. Resolution moved by Maulvi Fazlul Haq and resolution seconded by Chaudhry Khaliqul Zaman. Reasons for passing the Pakistan resolution: two-nation theory, Muslim quest for political, economical and cultural safeguard, Allama Iqbal, Chaudhry Rahmat Ali, the idea of separate homeland, the experience of Congress rule and the Muslim disappointment from the Congress leadership decided to open a new phase of. These are some important political events from 1940 to 1947. Pakistan resolution, March 1940, August 1940 offers. Civil disobedience movement, April 1942. Cripps mission, March 1942. Quit India movement, August 1942. Delhi convocation, 19th April 1946. Cabinet mission, March 1946. In April 1946, Quaid-e-Azam called the convocation of all these persons who had been elected members of provincial and central legislature. Direct Action Day, 16th August 1946. In 1946, Muhammad Ali Jinnah declared 16 August as a Direct Action Day and is called the Muslims all over the country to suspend all business. The British government proposed a plan announced on 3rd June 1947 called the 3rd June Plan. Indian Independence Act, July 1947. On 14th August 1947, the new Dominion of Pakistan became independent and Muhammad Ali Jinnah was sworn in as its first Governor-General in Karachi, and Liaquat Ali Khan was appointed as Prime Minister of Pakistan on 15th August. Thank you so much.